All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Monday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing my Che Begorrah t-shirt that I designed myself. I hope you had a great St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, our crossword today is by Anto. Let's see what Anto has for us. Fellow, covered in fur, made Spooner, oh dear, utter a prayer. Of course, you never know which end is the Spoonerism, but I thought of a prayer, the Hail Mary, and Spooner would say Male Harry, which would be a fellow covered in fur. That's clever. All right, one of us is taking on relationship type of studies. What is this going to be? I think it might be type of studies, although it could be one of us, like humankind or something like that. Relationship. Yeah, I don't get it. Popular fiction genre has us on tenterhooks. Ah, well, popular is often in, so that's that part. And then the fiction genre, I think, is going to be suspense and on tenterhooks in suspense. All right, Chinese region producing rainwear with gold finish. Well, the M suggests the rainwear of a Mac. And then gold, I think, is going to be AU to give us Macau, a Chinese region. Driver mood is perturbed delivering mobile furniture. Well, I think it must be some kind of furniture. Room something. Oh yeah, I'm thinking driver mood is 12 letters. If that is perturbed or anagrammed, not room divider. I think I need another letter or two for that. Oh yeah, I was wondering if we were going to get any St. Patrick's Day Irish references. I not seeing any, but we do at least get delight receiving green car for promotion. Well, the four suggests that's going to be the definition promotion. A word for delight. I think green might simply be a G. And then a car, or it could be make of car. No, I don't get that. Sums made by heartless solicitors. No, are regularly uncovers disagreeable voters. I'm wondering if disagreeable voters could be the nays, people who vote against. No, it's regular letters of uncovers, and so it's simply noes, N-O-E-S. All right. All right, let's go back to the across. Admitted fellow is inside and not thrown out. Yeah, I'm wondering if the definition is admitted, not let in, but something in. Fellow. Oh, I'm wondering if fellow is F, and that might be inside and not. That's already 6 letters. Something, but something anagrammed, I'm thinking thrown out. Admitted, no. Nasty Scum I Fight for Vintage Entertainment System. Yeah, so I think Nasty Scum Eye might be an anagram of Scum Eye, and that's going to be a music. Oh, and if you fight somebody, you box them. All right, little Scottish creature removes article for close friend. Oh, is there a Scottish equivalent of a leprechaun, little Scottish creature? And then maybe we remove a or the, probably a, to give a close friend, bosom companion. Ah, could it be Nessie? No, Nessie isn't little. Little, of course, could be L, maybe. Oh no, L it would be large. We, oh, little Scottish could be we. And then maybe some other kind of creature removes the A or the. But I don't see can't think of a close friend starting with we. No. Nurses on mad rotation means nobody sleeps. Okay, I think we're going to anagram nurses on mad. Means nobody sleeps. We're missing our little divider line to tell us where the 6 ends and the 5 begins. But that's a funny definition. Nobody sleeps. All right, let's try the anagram helper. Nurses on mad. Some kind of insomnia or night shift kind of thing. No, I'm not seeing any good anagrams here. No, we'll come back to that one. Oh, let's look again at our one of us. Yeah, I think it might be human. Oh, yeah, I think it is actually a type of studies that begins with human, and that's the humanities. Yeah, then the word is takes on a relationship, could be a tie. All right. Oh, so ah, it's the aria that was used for a World Cup, wasn't it? I think it's used now every World Cup. Nessun Dorma. All right. Yeah, that is looking like a room. Is it like one of those screens you put up in or they used to long ago? All right, fool starts to turn white, eating raw prawns. Okay, this is a nice clue, like the everyman, where you take the starting letters of the last 5 words and they spell out twerp, who could be a fool. Sextet with talent shows prospect of making it. Yeah, that's a great one. I don't get it, but I like it. Relaxed. I'm thinking easy, maybe. Performers backstage requirement, yes. Making classic film. So, yeah, relaxed is easy. And a musician might have a rider on their contract saying what they want backstage. And easy rider is that film. Let's try to get 16 down. Guideline creates safe environment for a strike. I think the definition might be guideline. Oh, there is that old word for a safe that comes up every now and then, Peter. And I'm wondering if the Peter is the environment or goes around a word for strike. It's going to mean a guideline. Let me pause and think about that. Yeah, I came up with perimeter, and I suppose it's maybe literally a guideline showing the outer reaches of a property, the guideline. We do have our Peter, and that goes around rhyme, either e-rim or rhyme. I'm not very sure about that. Yeah, so I may be coming back and changing that one later. Let me make a note of it just in case it remains. All right, if that is right, then steam celery, then turn it into an empty vessel. Is this going to be an anagram, steam celery? It's such a strange, I don't know if you do steam celery, I suppose you could. An empty vessel. Is that metaphorically an empty vessel? Makes the most noise, right? Mary, no. No, I have to come back to that one. Let's try central economic unit. Some say is indispensable. So I think we have a homophone here. Is it going to be a central economic unit or a phrase that means indispensable? No, a novel little song sounds bare in this state. Sounds could be a homophone indicator, but it seems very complicated. No, ordinary artist half cut becomes shopkeeper. I think it must be a shopkeeper. Ordinary, plain. Artist is usually RA, half cut. Maybe we just take the R. No. Go wrong filling pastry for French chap. I think it must be, again, a French chap. Yeah, of course, the first French name I think of is Pierre, one of the bloggers at 15 Squared. The pastry is a pie, and if you go wrong, you which goes in the middle of it. All right. Daily ingestion of sulfur may keep skin looking healthy. Yeah, I think we're going to have a word for daily and then put inside it sulfur. Now, sulfur is one of those elements I can never remember the chemical symbol. It might simply be an S. And maybe it is just a word for keep skin looking healthy. There's always the lesson we learned from the life of Mother Teresa, moisturize, 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 but I don't think it's that. No, let's go back to the Downs. Where did I leave off? Doctor creating oral list of health problems. Well, doctor can be an anagram indicator, but it might also simply be DR. A list of health problems. Yeah, do we have 12 letters in creating Oral we do, actually. And we have two R's. Let me pause and look at those letters and see if I can see some likely words. No, I'm not spotting any good anagrams in that, so I think I may be on the wrong lines altogether. Petty officials, not so important when bidding for bridge. No. Sort I employed to put words together. Is it an anagram of I employed? No, that's only 9 letters. But it might be a charade. Sort could be type or kind, and then I, and then employed, used to put words together, to put into speech, to locute, orate. No. Material delivered in oily crates. Nice, easy hidden clue here. Within oily crates, we have lycra. Cut up nails that are cheap. Thinking about snip to cut up. But then how is nails that are cheap? It is pins backwards, but there's nothing to indicate a reversal. Cut up could be chop, of course. Nails that are cheap. Cheap as chips. Oh, could chip? But then cheap as chips. Why would that be nails? Yeah, I don't get that. Chopper used in evacuated annexed zone. Oh, chopper could be a tooth, but evacuated sounds like we're going to empty out. Annexed would just be a D. There is a carpenter's tool called an adze. So I think we empty out annexed and zone to get ADZE. All right, here's our novel little song. Sounds bare in this state. Well, state of nudity, I think. Yes, so I think it's a very bad homophone. I think we're supposed to read nudity as new ditty, novel little song. That, I think that's going too far. All right, so this must be a snip, cut up. What else could it be? Oh, snap, but I don't know. I think snip. It's too early to use the check this button. All right, I think I've looked at everything once. And funny, the left-hand side is looking quite good. All right, let's try the anagram. Helper here, driver, mood is. Probably should put in. Yeah, maybe it is just room dividers. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was too short. But I think that must be the anagram. Okay, ooh, we have a nice V at the start. Could it be a VI? The Roman numerals for 6. That would be a sextet. Oh, and I think I read it as talent shows, but it might be talent shows. I don't know What's one word for a talent show, though? And then prospect of making it. Ah, no, shows is merely a linking word. If you have a talent, you have an ability, and the prospect of something making it is its viability. All right, that could still be creating oral. Trial, I saw we had great. A list of health problems, but the exclamation tells me there's something funny going on there. Ooh, we're getting more of our steam celery anagram, if that is what this is. Empty vessel. Mere, I do like mere. Mere, the Y is probably going to be at the end, I would think. Mere saltacy. What else could that first word be? Mary. Ooh. Is there some name, metaphorical name, like a chatty Cathy, a Mary? Oh, that is very clever. It's so funny. I was thinking about empty, either a serving dish or a person who is an empty vessel, but it is actually a ship. Oh, I remember as a child reading some book about great unsolved mysteries and the Mary Celeste, and I was fascinated in all of that. So there we go, very clever. Yeah, this is more and more looking like. All right, let me do my creating oral. Could be an ing. Ariel something or other. Oh, organ. Oh, I do like organ. Yeah, but maybe it's not a human organ. Maybe it's a musical organ. Yeah, let me pause and work that out on paper. Yes, it is to do with a musical organ, but then playfully suggesting that an organ recital might somebody reciting what's wrong with all of their organs. So, very tricky. All right, here's our ordinary artist half cut becomes shopkeeper. Some kind of stock boy. Ordinary could be stock. Um, maybe is it Manet? Stockman? Stock? Is a stock? I know. I thought a stockman was somebody to do with cattle. Stockist, shopkeeper. I do like stock though for ordinary. Let me leave it in for now. All right, let's try and finish the southeast. Here's our daily ingestion of sulfur. May keep skin looking healthy. I don't know what daily, another word for daily would be. Oh, daily, of course, could be a char, but doesn't. Oh, could it be a cleaner? Ah, it could be a cleaner. And so S must be sulfur, and you get a cleanser that keeps your skin looking healthy. Ah, 13 down then. Ah, I think petty officials, plural, must be the definition. There is some, I know there's jobs worth for somebody who's a bit jumped up in their position. Petty officials, minor, yeah, not so important might be minor when bidding for bridge. So I think that might be a reference to the card game. I don't know a bidding word for bridge though. How could it be like three no trumps or four clubs or whatever? Minor petty officials. If that was, yeah, I don't think it's going to be boy. Could be man. Petty official, minor officials, petty officials. All right. Ooh. Did I count I employed right? I think I did. Yeah. EMPLOYED. To put words together. Where's the extra letter coming from if we do anagram I employed? Yeah, let me pause and just think of what a word for to put words. Yeah, let me try to put one word together. I remembered I'd suggested sort might be type. So I think it might be a type. Oh, I was going to say type. Oh, well, yeah, it can be typesetter if I type correctly. Typesetter would put. So sort is type. I employed. Hmm. No, I don't think that's right. It's very close, but yeah, sort. I could be one. I employed. Yeah, I don't think we can put a literal I there because I'm very sure in the Mary Celeste, unless it's Mary Celesta, let me know. Three E's, so that's right, and one A. Well, let me look at my indispensable. As one, in one. No, I don't get that either. All right, let's go up to the top, or let's try at least this one. Delight receiving Gaia green car for promotion. Car is often mini, but I don't think it's going to be that. But I think the definition will be promotion. Could it be an ATION ending? Otherwise, it could be ING. Yeah, I'm really running into trouble up in the on the right hand side. There was my wee willy winky. Close friend. Oh, I think there is a word intime for someone who is intimate with you, an intimate friend, but I don't see how that would be. A little Scottish creature removes article. I'm not even sure that is a word, but it's in the back of my mind. All right, here's our sums made by heartless. Well, heartless suggests removing the inner letters. I'm wondering about ads for sums, but how is that heartless? Solicitors. No. And admitted. Yeah, I'm 90% sure fellow will turn out to be an F. Oh, it could be a Don too. Let me pause and think about F or Don. Yes, I think this is it. I think admitted is let in, and then you have to put a fellow inside of that. And if something is not thrown out, then it is left in. All right. So what's a word for delight beginning with eolation, I would think. Maybe that then just receives green. Or is there a green car? Is there such a thing? Oh, an electric car, I suppose. Or maybe delight is the definition. But I am now thinking it is an Asian word for promotion. Oh, could be. Ah, yes, promotion as in being promoted in the ranks. You might be elevated, elevation. And LEV is some kind of electric vehicle abbreviation we've had before. All right, well, 19 now. Some say, well, surely that's no. Oh, some say is indispensable. Well, some people say that no one is indispensable. Now, what is the Central Economic Unit? Is that a British organization, number one Downing Street? Or I think that's probably how I'm supposed to read that. So type, I think, is probably right. I just don't think it's going to be setter. Could 25 be a stock pot? No. Artist half cut. Oh, I think it might be literally the word artist half cut and leaving the ist. I think a stockist we've seen before, somebody who stocks things in their shop. All right, I do like the I better there. So minor. Oh, I think minor suits. Yes, I think minor suits is a jokingly petty officials, but I think minor suits are not as important as the major suits, I suppose, when bidding in bridge. All right, just these two are little Scottish creature. Yeah, I'm thinking about tots for sums up, tots up. But how is this heartless? Oh, I think solicitors might be touts, and without the U, it becomes tots. I'm gonna leave it anyway. All right, close friend. Let me pause. I finally got it. Just think of words for a close friend. And I did think of sort of modern slang, so it's always good to see these more modern words creeping into the Guardian crossword of bestie. Although it's probably very old, I'm sure we'll find it was used way back, but I think of it as being more recent. And the Scottish creature is a wee cowering beastie. And we remove the A to get bestie. All right. A little nervous as I click check all. It wasn't funny. Yeah, I think I felt better about the Perry part than I did the meter part. But so what is this then? Guideline creates safe. Well, we do have our Peter. Oh, a parameter. Of course, that is more of a guideline, yes. And a strike, a ram, I suppose. All right, let's check all again. It is still there. All right. This has been tougher than certainly when Vulcan does it every other Monday. Let's see what they're saying at 15 squared. Well, I'm very happy to see that 15 squared has turned the site green, white, and orange today. Nice to see. The blog is by Andrew. Straightforward Monday fare, but there are, for my taste, rather too many examples of the definition not grammatically matching the answer. Interesting. All right, spoonerism. Yeah, I think it was strangely indicated, but that's all right. The ones I had problems with, I think on the acrosses, it's literally the center of economic is no, and a unit is one. That's clever. I think I got. Oh, and the aria Nessun Dorma from Turandot. None shall sleep. Close enough. I think I got all of these. Yeah, I just didn't like that homophone. And then on the downs, touts, it was touts, all right. And a ram in Peter, all right. Yeah, so he didn't like organ recital. A mere recital of organs is hardly a list of health problems. And the look how clever I am exclamation mark doesn't help. Ouch. Okay, happy St. Patrick's Day from Blaze. Took me longer to twig the color change. Okay. The color scheme is too much first thing in the morning. Well, I can understand that. Red Rodney defends the organ recital. Oh, Muffin liked nudity. That was one of my least favorites. Yes. So Mary Celeste. I think that's maybe the way I read it. I didn't cotton on to the different spellings, but anyway. All right, well, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good workout. Just wish there had been maybe an Irish theme for St. Patrick's Day, maybe next year. All right, well, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.